Hello, this is Brendan, and I'm going to be doing my very first Let's Play ever. It's going to be of an old game called Fatalis, and it's basically a first-person RPG with some adventure game elements also. So I'm just going to shut up now and let the intro do the rest of the talking.
Listen to me, beings of light, and take note of what I have to say. This is Arx, which was once a city like so many others, spreading proudly beneath the majesty of the sun. Our king Fatalis was a true and just king, who knew how to deal with our occasional skirmishes with the goblins or the rat men. Many years after Fatalis' death, in the fatal year of 226, our sun began to fall into decline, and an eternal winter fell upon our world. His Majesty Lunshire, noble son of Fatalis, decided to move the whole city of Arx underground into one of the dwarves' abandoned mines. At this point, the conflicts between the different races in Arx dissolved. Not just humans, but dwarves, trolls, and goblins all worked together for their common survival. This migration underground took 5 years, during which the sun disappeared completely from our skies. All the races built their homes in this new setting, and little by little, relationships between the races began to slip back to the way they had always been. But today, evil is knocking at the gates. Akba, the god of destruction, is about to...
Hey, you there! This way, quick!
Don't let him get away!
Gotcha! It's all right. He's
Come
trapped
on!
here.
Get this door broken down!
Okay, so one thing that is a little crappy about this game is that it's really not meant to run on more modern operating systems. There's a lot of frame rate issues, but if you get the right patches and set your resolution to the right quality, you can get the game working fairly well, although with the dialogue scenes it tends to be a little jerky. So the character creation screen is pretty basic. You got 4 attributes, 9 skills, and it's really nothing special, to be honest. I'm just going to hit quick generate so I can just get something that I kind of like, and I like this. It's got high dexterity and high mental, and if you've ever played any other RPG, it's basically all the same. And let's see the appearances. We got a German-looking guy, a homeless guy, I guess this guy's a Satanist or something. It's kind of ominous. And what looks like Aragorn. So I'm going to go with Aragorn because he's pretty sexy. And I apologize if there's a lot of frame rate issues. Like I said, it's just not a great game to run on modern systems. But it will run. It just takes a bit of work. So if it gets a little too jerky, then I apologize ahead of time. And another thing that's a little weird about this game are the controls. As you can see, it's sort of a hybrid between point and click and first-person play. It's a little weird, and it takes some getting used to, but I wouldn't say it's bad, just a little different. Not something I'm used to normally.
I have to get out of here.
My memory, it's gone. I remember nothing. Not even my own name. What did I come here to do?
The gobblers probably crept up on you from behind. Bloody gobblers. Come on, look around your cell. There has to be a way to get out on your side. I can't do anything on my side.
And probably my favorite thing about this game is how many environmental puzzles there are to do. It's not just basic running around hacking and slashing. There's a lot of things you can solve in the environment, like rebuilding winches and, as you can see here, breaking out of a cell. And it really makes the gameplay pretty interesting. And I'm just going to go club this goblin on the face. One sec.
Lord, help!
Filthy goblin.
Wah!
Whoa, and as you can see there, that sudden boost of speed is one of the many frame rate issues with this game. And it kind of makes it unplayable sometimes, but it doesn't happen very often, only when there's tutorial text popping up, and after you quick save. This seems to be when it happens the most.
Thank you, Amshigar. If you can't remember your name, you'd better keep this one. It means, he who has no name in a foreign tongue. My name is Koltar, and I was part of the Travelers Guild before I ended up here.
Amshigar. Yes, I'll keep this name for now. What is this Guild of Travelers?
Well, you really have lost your memory, haven't you? Our world no longer has a sun to heat it, and outside is nothing more than a huge expanse of ice. Only those who are trained and equipped for extreme conditions are allowed to make the dangerous trek between fortress cities hidden deep in the mountains. These people are the Guild of Travelers.
Right. We shall discuss this later. Now let's get out of here.
I'm injured. I won't be able to get through this hole. I'll stay here and wait till you can open the door.
And as you can sort of start seeing, the dialogue scenes are very jerky. I'm not really sure why. It's not a big problem for me personally, but it may annoy a lot of people. And if anyone knows how to fix that, just leave me a comment or something, and I'll try my best to get it running more smoothly. And also the combat is a little weird in this game. It's not as bad as Morrowind, I'd say, but it's a little strange. Sometimes you think you're hitting an enemy, but when you swing your weapon, it totally misses, and I'm not really quite used to it, but I wouldn't say it's bad, just a little weird. And I'm gonna kill this spider, I guess. This game so far has the typical cliche RPG enemies of a tiny rat and a spider, which is like a staple, I guess, in every RPG ever made. Wish there was some kind of crosshair so I can see where I'm swinging.